You are on your journey to wealth. You are traveling with God. And if you are going to travel with God, then God must try you like silver is tried. I hope you know, when you want to try a silver, you don't throw them inside water. You don't put them inside the refrigerator. You throw them inside fire to be tried. So the fire that is burning you, the fire that you are feeling, that sometimes you think is the devil that's in charge of your case. God said, no, it's not the devil, I'm the one who's trying you.
Thank you for joining us for another series on Revelation for Elevation. The Word of God is power. On this channel, you are guaranteed to be blessed, challenged, and elevated by the undiluted Word of God. The messages delivered by Reverend Augustine Momo will certainly enrich your spiritual journey. If you are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so that you can be notified of new messages each week. Remember to like the message you're about to listen to and share it with a friend for their elevation. Blessings.
Revelation for elevation. The Word of God is power. This is number 3 of my series of teaching that I titled My Journey to Wealth. And my anchor scripture again will continue to be Psalm 66 verse number 12. Thou hast caused men to ride over our heads. We went through fire, went through water. Thou broughtest us out into a wealthy place. So last week I rounded up when I was telling you that there are some certain protocol, road traffic protocols and road codes that we must observe and obey if we are traveling on physical journey. If you don't obey those certain protocols, you may not get to your destination. And I told you traffic lights, all kinds of things that I mentioned last week. Stop lights, speed limits and all of that. And this week, I want to focus on if you're on your way to your wealthy place, as you travel from where you are now and you are going to your wealthy place, there are a few protocols that you need to also observe and road codes spiritually. One of them is what we saw in verse number 9 of Psalm 66. The A part of it, it says, which holdeth our soul in life. If God is going to travel with you and take you to your wealthy place, then God has to hold you. The popular saying is that we are holding on to God. This one says, God will hold you. God will hold you. He said, which holdeth our soul in life. That is a milestone. That is like a speed limit. That is a road code. That is a traffic protocol. When you travel to your wealthy place, when you are journeying to your wealthy place, one of the milestones, one of the road code that you must observe, you must allow God to hold you. We need to understand this because it will help us to know the way to travel and how to go about things. All right? That's number 1. Number 2, road codes, is the second part of verse 9. He said, suffer and suffer not our feet to be moved. So God will keep you steady. He will not only hold you, He will make sure that you are stabilized, your foot is firm. These are road codes to your place of wealth. You can't escape it. Let me show you another one. Another protocol, another traffic protocol or road code that you must embrace on your journey to wealth is the fact that we see this in verse number 10 of Psalm 66. He said, thou hast proved us. Thou hast proved us. So God will prove you when He takes you on a journey to wealth. When He takes you on a journey to your place of abundance, God has to prove you. He told the children of Israel, I took you through the wilderness to prove you, to try your heart, to know if you have a strange God, to know if you will. He said, I make you to get hungry. You suffer hunger because I want to see what's in your heart. So there are a few things you are going through right now that sometimes you might not even understand what's going on. The truth is that you are traveling with God. Don't complain. You are traveling with God. Yeah. Now look at it. The next one is not the next protocol. Still in verse number 10 of Psalm 66. He said, thou hast tried us as silver is tried. So on your journey to wealth, you will be tried by God as silver is tried. Now, when the devil tempts you, the devil wants to bring the worst out of you. But when God tries you, God wants to bring the best out of your life. Allow Him. Some things happen to you, you don't know what's going on. But I've come to say to you, you are on your journey to wealth. You are traveling with God. And if you are going to travel with God, then God must try you like silver is tried. I hope you know, when you want to try a silver, you don't throw them inside water. You don't put them inside the refrigerator. You throw them inside fire to be tried. So the fire that is burning you, the fire that you are feeling, that sometimes you think is the devil that's in charge of your case. God said, no, it's not the devil. I'm the one who's trying you. And I try with fire, burning you right front and center. I know a lot of you don't like this kind of Christianity. You like the feel-good one, sweet Christianity. But this is the reality of life. Yes, man. Yes, man. When God tries, God uses fire to try you. Remember in Acts chapter 27, 26, thereabout, when this guy came from the island of Miletus, God saved him from storm and all of that. But when he came down, he was feeling cold, and the viper, fastened on his hand, and he shook into the fire. He was gathering some stick. While he made fire, serpent came out. So when God tries you, when God is trying like a silver, when you set fire in your soul, all those impurities that look serpentine kind of thing cannot stand the fire of God. It will help to push out anything that is like a chaff in your life. That's why God put fire in your soul. So that anything that looks like a serpentine spirit, a chaff in your life, whatever is not of God in your life, it will burn it off and leave the pure silver. That's why we go through some of these things, and some of you don't even know why. Yeah. Say, thou tried us. God will try you before He takes you to your wealthy place. You can't just arrive there just like that. That's why I told you in the beginning of this series of teachings, I told you God is not focused on the destination. God focus is on the process. The process. The things that are happening for you right now that you seems not to like, it's a process of time. Process. God is taking you through this process because He wants to take you to your wealthy place. And if you are going to get to your wealthy place, believe it or not, God will prove you. God will try you. God will hold you. God will suffer your feet not to be moved. When things are not where they ought to be, you want to run away. God said, no, this way I planted, you must stay here. Come on. You must stay here. God bless you. I see you next week.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Revelation for Elevation. We trust that you were edified by the message. Here, we are a community, and we would love to hear from you and pray with you on your spiritual journey with Christ. You may contact Reverend Augustine Momo and submit your prayer request to revelation4elevation23@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and follow us on all social media platforms at Revelation for Elevation. Stay tuned for another empowering message, and until then, stay stay blessed.